Ladies and gentlemen, some of you have been animal lovers for many years, some of you have been animal lovers since recently. Some of you have been animal lovers since 2023, but you know when something incredible happens in life and it just leaves you speechless and makes you appreciate the little things. That is the purpose of today's video. Alright, buckle up, we're going to explore an incredible shark story. Many people are very afraid of sharks, and this is mainly due to the fact that these animals are repeatedly portrayed as monsters. Monsters that bite off or even kill body parts of innocent surfers or unsuspecting beachgoers on a daily basis. It is often forgotten how small the number of people die each year from sharks. More people are killed by a coconut each year than by a shark. If you still think that these animals are monsters and real killers, stay tuned because the following story will fundamentally change your opinion of these predatory fish. Arnold Pointer was a passionate fisherman. The Australian often took his boat out to sea and practiced his job, which was also his greatest hobby, and is still is to this day. Arnold set out to sea in his small ship, hoping for a big catch. The sea was calm and the weather was perfect. There could hardly be better conditions for a promising day of fishing. At that point, the 35-year-old had no idea what he would experience that day. When the man returned from what he had hoped was a very successful fishing trip, he drove along the coast of Australia, when suddenly he noticed something strange in the water. A large animal must have been caught in a net, so the fisherman slowed his boat to get a better look. What he then saw made him cringe, and he couldn't believe what he was seeing. There wasn't just any fish in the net, it was a great white shark. More specifically, a female. It was a whopping 5.5 meters long and had razor-sharp teeth in its mouth. The poor animal had become entangled in a net stretched near the bank, which was specially designed to prevent large sea creatures like them from getting too close to bathers. But now the shark was stuck and could not free itself on its own. Now, of course, it was the job of a fisherman to catch and exploit sea creatures, but this man had a big heart in addition to his passion. He felt sorry for the shark lady in the net and really wanted to help her, but how should he do that? He couldn't just jump into the water with her and cut open the safety net. After all, it was still a dangerous predatory fish, but simply driving on and leaving the poor animal to its fate was also out of the question for the man. Time was of the essence and the fisherman had to make a decision. Eventually, he plucked up courage and sailed his boat directly over the shark lady. With the help of a long iron rod that the man had on board, he finally tried to free the animal from the net. Surprisingly, the shark was very calm and didn't squirm when the fisherman poked the pole in the water right next to her. Maybe she was already too exhausted, or maybe she knew that he would help her. After some time, the fisherman finally managed to free the sea creature, but that fact wasn't the amazing thing about the story. Because what happened after that will finally blow your mind. The fisherman was happy that he could help the animal and wanted to go back to the shore to tell everyone about his unusual experience, but then he realized that this probably wasn't the end of the event, because instead of just swimming away as fast as possible, the shark followed its rescuer. At first the man didn't know how to interpret the behavior. Was the shark lady he had just saved really trying to hunt him down? It didn't take long for the fisherman to realize the animal had other intentions. She didn't try to attack him, just accompanied him. But it didn't stop at this one time, because when the man set sail again over the next few days, the shark kept appearing and followed him everywhere. She probably wanted to thank him with that, but didn't know what she also achieved with it. Because the shark followed the man everywhere, he didn't catch a single fish. Of course, the sea creatures fled from the predator and so it was almost impossible for the fisherman to get anything in the net. Nevertheless, the fisherman was not upset about this at all, because he made friends with the shark. It even went so far that when she jumped out of the water, he was allowed to touch her nose or other parts of her body. The shark lady behaved like a happy dog when she jumped out of the water and let herself be petted. Isn't it sweet how happy she is? The man is very happy about the unusual friendship, even if he often comes home without a catch, but in return he has something much more valuable. A true friendship. If this story touched you, please give the video a like and subscribe to the channel.